Well, the father and son charged in the deadly Georgia school shooting have chosen not to seek bail and will remain in law enforcement custody. 54-year-old Colin Gray and 14-year-old Colt Gray made back-to-back appearances in court Friday, 2 days after the deadly shooting outside of Atlanta. The teenager faces 4 counts of murder for killing 2 teachers and 2 students, while prosecutors have accused the father of involuntary manslaughter and second-degree murder for letting his son have access to a firearm. CBS News national security contributor Sam Vinograd joins us now for our weekly national security wrap-up. So, Sam, what do we know about the suspect, his father, and how this incident could have been prevented?
Well, as a counterterrorism professional, I can tell you that this was a preventable tragedy. The suspect made a series of statements glorifying violence and was sending very clear signals that he was on a pathway to radicalizing to violence. That's exactly why he was interviewed by law enforcement last year. But law enforcement determined that his actions didn't rise to the threshold of law enforcement action. However, the story should not have stopped there. There are other options in law enforcement action. This individual could have received counseling, ongoing evaluation, and more. Instead, we have no indication that any of that occurred, and his father gave him access to a firearm. Now, as you mentioned, his father has been charged with counts of second-degree murder based upon his provision of this firearm to his child. This is the second time in U.S. history that a parent has been charged in connection with their child conducting a mass shooting, and really indicates a way that the legal community is viewing the chain of responsibility for these mass shooting events.
And Sam, the U.S. this week accused Russia of a sweeping campaign to influence American voters. What were your main takeaways from those allegations?
Well, I have 2. And the first is that the Russian government is both creative and a very adept student of American society. After the U.S. government unveiled the range of Russian actions to influence the 2016 election, Russia changed course. Rather than relying on bots and trolls to conduct its influence operations, Russia shifted to, for example, channeling money through a U.S. company to really buy influencers and to encourage them to publish content that really jives with the Russian government's agenda. The other takeaway, Lana, is that the U.S. intelligence community has some pretty serious access to high-level information and sources within the Russian government. The affidavit published by the Department of Justice lays out in very painstaking detail high-level notes from Russian government meetings, communications, and more. So Putin and the rest of the world is very aware that now the U.S. intelligence community has access to some of Putin's most private places.
And Sam, as we are rounding out our roundup, I understand you have some thoughts about the news that we're hearing out of Canada.
Yes, Canadian authorities have arrested a Pakistani national for planning a ISIS attack against a Jewish center in Brooklyn. We understand that the FBI, through confidential informants, learned about this potential attack, have been surveying this individual and coordinated with Canadian law enforcement to thwart this attack and to prevent this individual from making his way from Canada towards our northern border. So this really underscores the ongoing threat by foreign terrorist organizations to the United States, as well as the criticality of using all law enforcement resources and partnerships available to keep our country safe.